And hello everybody and welcome back to more Dragon Age Origins. Like I said yesterday, we're back a little bit later, or a little bit later today, because we were out before the stream. Now we're gonna do about maybe like 2.5, 3 hours, something in that direction of Dragon Age before we go and do our dinner. And then tomorrow, I guess tomorrow we'll just check how long it takes for Frost to show up. But maybe we'll actually do a longer stream tomorrow. Who knows? Alright. We are also, once again, joined by Frost in the Discord. Hello, Frost.
Hello.
There we go. There's Frost, everybody. And now we shall click on resume, or actually load instead. Because the game crashed the last time, obviously. So let's see where we come out at. Oh, right, just before we enter the proving, I think. Or was it just after the proving?
Oh,
I don't
right.
remember. Let's see. We had to talk to, Day do.
We're opening the roster in a few hours.
No. Oh, right.
Going.
No, now I know where we were. There is Day something, who's it, that we need permission from to enter the deep roads.
Let me ask you this then, Morrigan.
Oh my god.
What if there really was a maker?
Then I would wonder why he has abandoned his creation. It seems terribly irresponsible of him.
He left us because we were determined to make our own way, even if we hurt ourselves. And he could not bear to watch.
But how do you know? You cannot ask him this. Perhaps he has gone to a new creation elsewhere and abandoned this as a dismal failure best forgotten.
I do not need to know, because I have faith. I believe in him, and feel his hope and his love.
Faith. How quickly those who have no answers invoke that word.
How can someone who practices magic have so little capacity to believe in that which he cannot see?
Magic is real. I can touch it and command it, and I need no faith for it to fill me up inside. If you were looking for your higher power, there it is.
But only if you can control it.
God.
I do not envy the loneliness you must feel at times, Morrigan.
Leave me be. Loneliness would be preferred to this endless chatter.
There are a lot of party quips in between the team members, especially the fucking Morrigan and Liliana.
Does
Constantly.
that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with darkspawn.
Every time I want to say something, one of the characters interrupts me. Every time.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today. Into the deep roads? Not without a
already
full
had
unit
those.
of soldiers. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the... Huh?
Okay. Frost, where do we find Desher?
Pardon?
Where do we find Desher to get permission to get into the deep roads?
That's a good question. I do believe I remember telling you I've never played any of these games.
Great. Which makes you the perfect candidate to ask.
Nothing but the most entertaining of
Grey
answers.
Warden arrives
I
at
don't know.
Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance to Lord Harrowmont.
Well, it's definitely not in one of the political quarters, I don't think.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is the voice of stagnation and ruin.
Chamber of the Assembly, maybe?
Yes.
No, that's the one representative.
Huh.
Warden, I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you? I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in the Duelan Verenda. Harrowmont's man can be...
Already had this. Ah, fuck. Where the fuck is this Dasher guy? Well, he's definitely not gonna be in the library, I don't think. Shaper. Dupe. Where would he be? I mean, he's not in the assembly. Or do I have to do, like, the proving first? But that would mean that I would already have to side with someone, because I can't just, like... I can't just fight.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors.
No, I wonder... if I turn down the dialogue slightly, if that also reduces the groaning noises the monsters make.
News of the hour. Is Lord Balin considering a dissolution of the ancient clans? He refuses.
That would be kind of nice. Well, I'm pretty certain he's also not gonna be inside the tavern or Dust Town, so, and also probably not the armor, so Hall of Heroes or like just a hub point, because the Emporium is closed. That's a guard. Captain of the guard. Wait, Captain of the guard.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Did we talk to him before? I don't remember. The Blight is coming. I need assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Yes, you should.
Great. Hmm. I get the feeling that maybe the Dashers are...
Do you have any tales of the wilds?
Is not like a
None of the sort
singular
you
person,
like. No princesses in tall towers or
but like
knights
their
throwing
entire
themselves at
thing,
whole
like
armies.
their entire
That's
assembly
not
is
all I
called
like.
the Dashir or
Do you want
something.
tales of the chastened wilders who dwell in the marsh?
For the love of
Do you want to hear of the slow
Aragorn.
deaths they inflict on their enemies?
And they're
Perhaps a
still
tale of
in
the poisonous
session,
creatures of the
so
wilds that lay their eggs on your skin so their young may eat you alive when
I guess I really have no choice but to side with one of the two, huh? God damn it. Wait, so who does what now? I already forgot which prince, or like, do you have a lord and a prince? Well, shit. Maybe I can ask them about their agendas.
Lord Harrowmont is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy and ruin.
Ah. Well, I might actually go with the prince then, because the lord wants to stay with tradition that, like, you know, kind of sucks.
The Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors. Our prince has Orzamar's deadliest warriors behind him.
Tradition is lock yourself in and ignore the world on the outside, right? Wait, I can talk to him again?
Warden, I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do? At this point, they're stone for stone. I wouldn't put any coin on the outcome. It's still up in the air, though. One big surprise, and it could go either way.
Alright, I still need to turn the audio a little bit up again. He's the representative of...
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
Alright.
I've acquired evidence Harrowmont is using the same piece of land to bribe both Lady Dace and Lord Helmy to vote in his favor. I have the promissory notes right here. Just take them to Lady Dace and Lord Helmy and show them Harrowmont is not as honest as he claims. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Okie dokie. So the lady is in the Diamond Quarters. I am in the Diamond Quarters, so probably the Royal Palace. I feel like that would be kind of boring, just to like... Underground, being underground is one thing, but always just like staying in the same quarters all the time while underground, I feel like then you would get cabin fever really quick. Ya know what I mean, Frost?
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Actually, if you'll pardon me for a moment, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay, dokie, sounds good. Oh, it's just a noble? Sun leaves the Diamond Quarters, but we're already in the Diamond Quarters, aren't we? Oh, wait a minute. She's
News
over
of
there.
the hour. Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin.
There she is.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Yes, I'm Kalie. Hi.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting Darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
Uh-huh. Are you Lady Dance?
I am. And what business would you have with me?
Well, I want to take a look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he? I will bring these to him.
He is leading a Deep Roads expedition,
Great.
trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
Hey, we'll go tell him. Well, how would I know where to find him?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Yes.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Yeah, the voices are kind of quiet now. That sucks.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven King. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful. And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals?
What?
They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Burrowing little pig things. What? The fuck is she talking about?
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless commoner. Favoritism.
Alright, now we need to go.
2 years tomorrow.
Now we need to go to the tavern.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
You get out of here. This is private business.
Looks more like extortion. Or is this man threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Ooh. I know. That sounds like a threat.
Are you going to make your donation to the Stranger Safety Fund? Or do I have to show you how dangerous Orzammar is?
Show me.
Whatever you say, lady.
Push them back!
Time to clobber some dwarfs.
Not enough! I'll see you shall pay! I suppose violence is the solution. Sometimes. You insist.
Clobber the dwarf. Hey, he's stunned. And he's dead.
You really wish to be beaten? Alright, battle it is then.
Yeah, hitting small people.
What have you done? Great ancestors, he's dead! In my store. I have to get out of here. I have to hide. Jarvia will hunt me down for this.
What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. I wouldn't be surprised if her men come after me in the Diamond Quarter itself.
I'll take care of her.
Don't even whisper that. She's untouchable. She has a secret base below the city, and they say there's a whole army down there, ready to die for her. Actually, we shouldn't be talking here. I need to run.
What? But I wanna fight her. Oh, 69 silver coins, nice.
Yes.
Well, I guess now the Emporium is going to stay closed for a while. Oh well. Happens, right? How you doing, Noel? I need to see if I can actually, like, find her down in Dust Town. There's the Lord.
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
I have news!
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know? Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
What's up, Frosty?
Oh no, I came back and I forgot to unmute my mic.
Nice. Doing good, prepping some food and friends coming over to put PC together. Yay, PC.
Nice.
Well, hopefully in time we'll also be able to put new things into the PC, make things run hopefully more smoothly. You know what, Frost?
Yes.
What if, like, if I do eventually at some point get a new GPU and that still is not going to fix the issues with my computer? What the fuck am I going to do then?
Cry?
I mean, obviously, but after that.
I don't know.
Very good.
Because you said you've pretty much replaced everything else, right?
I have replaced literally everything else besides the only two components right now that I have not replaced is the casing and the GPU.
Unless there was something really fucky going on, I really doubt it's the case.
Me neither.
Because, like...
Yes, I did replace the
motherboard. You've changed out CPU. You've changed out RAM. Like I said, you've changed out pretty much everything.
I changed out even the case fans and the power supply, so...
Keep your drivers updated.
Yep.
I assume when you got the new motherboard and GPU, you updated your BIOS.
I made a fresh install of Windows, and... I mean, I haven't updated the BIOS in a while now. The motherboard
there
BIOS.
Might be a new update. There might be a new one.
There most likely is, but, you know, like... I mean, updating BIOS is, always one of those things, isn't it? I mean, nowadays it's a lot safer than it used to be, but there's always a bit... There was, like, a saying... Way back when, like, a few years back, before we had the whole, like, dual BIOS backup sort of things, right? When you updated BIOS and something went wrong, when it's basically at that point without specialized hardware and software, there was no way for you to recover the board, so basically you could only send it back by that point.
Yes.
That is like, you know, everybody's an atheist until they start updating the BIOS.
Yeah, pretty much. Thankfully, the whole dual BIOS is a lot more common now.
Yeah, I mean, mine has that, so I could probably look into updating the BIOS and see if that does anything.
Honestly, if anything, I don't know if it'd be your motherboard's BIOS that need to be updated. I think if it's going to be that kind of a bare metal code issue, it'd be the GPU BIOS itself.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
Gigabyte never could be fucked to address anything. There was only one update for the GPU BIOS, and that's it. And that was like 4 years ago. That's just another reason why I'm saying that never ever buy from Gigabyte. They're a terrible company with even worse customer service. What was or is the issue? Well, there's a really weird... I have a fairly decent system. I got a 3080, but I have micro stutters in some games, and you know, not the performance I should be getting in other games. Like, for example, GTA 5 is a very good example of a game that just is stutters so bad that I can't play it. Like, I literally just have like a lag, like a micro stutter every like 5 seconds or so that makes the game just straight up unplayable. And there's lots of other games that have that issue to a minor degree, where it's like it hitches every once in a while, but not as badly. And then there's other games where I just have like bad performance while I should be getting much, much, much better performance than I'm actually getting.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole thing persisted on the previous PC that had a motherboard with an Intel CPU and RAM and everything. And then I upgraded everything. A new motherboard actually changed from a Gigabyte motherboard to an Asus motherboard, from an Intel CPU to an AMD CPU. And, you know,
Mm-hmm.
from, it was like, no, I think the RAM is still from Corsair, but it's a new set of RAM. It's faster RAM. So like literally everything, like I said, everything in the computer besides the case and the GPU from the old system was up. Even the hard drive. That's yeah, especially the. I got rid of my HDD, and I had 128 because like that SSD that I had my OS on was like super old, and it was like 128 gigs because I bought that when SSDs were like way expensive. That like that 128 gig SSD back in the day, it cost me like 380 euros because they were still like, you know, fairly new by then. And now I upgraded everything. I got my mass storage SSD, which is 4 terabyte. I got my 500 gig SSD where the OS is on. So I literally upgraded everything. Literally everything. And literally the only thing that is still from the old system is like even the power supply and everything. So the GPU and the case are the only things that are like still from the old system, and it still has the same issues. So honestly, and since I also did reinstall Windows when I got the new motherboard and the CPU, it kind of has to be the GPU at this point. There's just, realistically speaking, nothing else that could make that issue, that could produce exactly the same issues on practically a different system. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, back to dialogue, so you'll switch your vote.
Otherwise, my whole house will be humiliated. Doesn't make a difference anyway, one's as bad as the next.
I am. I mean, I feel like... I feel like there must be some sort of software portion to the whole thing. Because, like, over the years, certain games have started to run a little bit better. Like, I know the Souls games used to run very poorly, and, you know, we did a full playthrough on all of those without any issues, so... That ran well. But the only realistic thing, or it could be Windows, but I feel like there's definitely some sort of issue with the GPU related to the GPU. So you never know what it might be, honestly. Like, it could be a Windows issue, it could be an NVIDIA driver issue, it could be a combination of both, it could be a combination of software and hardware. That's the problem with, like, these lag issues, because, like, on the surface, everything works, right? Like, it's not like that the card is just shutting off, them, like, constantly black screening or something, because, like, these symptoms you could usually, like, render down. Like, the event manager and stuff like that, you could see when something severe like this is happening. Doesn't happen here. Like, it literally just these lags, like, these tiny micro lags every once in a while in a lot of games. Or, like, you know, the poor performance. But nothing that actually, like, the games still run, right? They don't crash, they don't black screen, like, my system doesn't crash or anything. It still runs, it runs like ass. And it's really, really, really hard to render down why that is.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts are pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except it.
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
What? Why is he suddenly shocked now that I told him a blight is coming? That's literally the first thing when I stepped foot in here. I was like, I have a treaty as the Grey Warden for your aid in case of a blight. That is why I'm here. And he's like, what? A blight is coming? No. Impossible.
Best of luck.
Right. Now let me finally get into this place. Come on. Oh boy. It's like the fucking Denrim city, yeah. Better save. Alright. Ooh. You know, there is something about like large underground mines that I just find attractive. I can't put my finger on it. I love like huge underground structures like this. Like the mines of Moria always have been such an incredibly like fascinating thing to me. You know what's interesting, Frost? Or would be interesting?
What's up?
You know how everything has like a phobia because you can like develop a fear of practically everything?
Mm-hmm.
Does the opposite exist as well, that you can have like a strange interest for something that has a specific term or word for it?
Aphilia?
As you wish.
Aphilia?
Yes.
Right. But isn't that
Yes.
usually
A
for like...
phobia is a fear, a
Yeah.
philia is a love.
Doesn't that usually refer to like fetishes though?
Yes.
Can you like something that's odd without it being a fetish?
I guess you can kind of describe it as a mania, then, in that case, like pyromania.
I guess maybe like say it without it having like some sort of negative implication, huh?
Well, it doesn't have to be inherently negative. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's how the language works. I mean, it's just,
Man,
I
language
can't
is
come
so
up with something
weird.
new for you.
No, fair enough. Hold on, let's ask the internet. Both terms describe strong interests or preoccupations with something, either an obsession or a fascination. Huh? I guess those could be words, yeah. Really, that's it? I mean, I guess fascination would describe it the best, yeah. I'm pretty sure I said fascination too, didn't I? Wait, did I even post my streaming announcement? I didn't.
There you go.
Yay. It's not like we've been live for an hour now. Oh well. So. that's a fucking wizard.
Immediately.
Bruh! Bruh, 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 bruh. Something really strange is happening. Oh, she also turned the fucking aura off again. Why the fuck is she always turning off the stupid aura? Are you kidding me? Awesome. Hi, Lonnie. Great. Immediately annoyed again. Like, I literally have all of this armor on, and it literally doesn't mean jack shit, because suddenly everything just does a million, billion, trillion damage again. And it's always these fucking wizards, every single fucking time. Like, why do my wizards not delete everything within 2 nanoseconds?
We must strike. Quickly. I got it!
Well, I mean, I guess that tactic sort of worked. Wait, stunned. I just cast Fireball into the middle of the group twice, and then moved on. And then just ran away.
And I'm off.
That seemed to work, I guess.
Going.
How you doing, Lonnie? Everybody's so busy always. Sad. Oh, now I generally do not understand why she keeps deactivating the aura. She really shouldn't have a reason to. I'd never gave her like a deactivate command. It's only activate, and then she should keep it activated, and then she doesn't for some reason. Oh, great.
Hurry!
Awesome.
Right ahead.
Arcane shield. What a chain lock.
Very well. 'Tis your time to die! I shall do it. Too easy!
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Alright, well, nobody died. That's good. Just gonna stand back, I guess, and just shoot things. Didn't Alexa say that this supposedly was like some sort of like wave defense or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Does not quite strike me as such.
Right away.
Demonic poison. Great. Guess what's for dinner today, Frost?
Chicken nuggets.
No, I had those yesterday. No, wait, the day before. I had those on Tuesday.
I see.
Wait, what? Bag of limbs. Well. I guess you can put limbs in a bag if you really want to. If you really feel the need for it.
Where to? I am done with that one.
Wait, huh? Yeah, that's like one thing that pisses me off a little bit too, or a little bit a lot.
Watch out!
Is this whole I'm gonna just cast bullshit through the wall. Because walls do not exist for me. At least for the enemies. For me they exist, but not for the enemies. Save before we get destroyed again. Ah, sushi.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Water! Actually, I'm running out of water. And a stretch. Almost sounds like Alexis's calling card. Yep. Just going through the entire list once. Well, I have ran out of water.
I send some darkspawn.
Go.
How are you doing, Talaxis? I hope you're doing well. Sounds like you need more water. Yes? Potentially. Fireball!
Be careful!
Oh, it's a lot of things. That's a lot of things.
Oh!
Well, I lit everybody on fire, including myself.
I shall do it.
I don't know where our ally is. Ah, I hit it.
You cannot win!
Morgan's on fire. Uh-oh. Everything is on fire.
It's done.
We must fight.
Everybody is dead again. Awesome. Apparently I was lost aggro, so... I'm just gonna sit here for a moment. And relax. And I guess I'm gonna wait the 120 seconds until my revival is down again. Fucking wizards, man. Every time. Oh my god. So antagonizingly slow. Wizards are really annoying. Oh. I never realized you could actually drag the bar longer. Well. That's nice. Come on. Come on. There you go, Morrigan. And then you drink this.
An order.
Where's your... Oh.
As you wish.
Oh, great. Oh, great! Everybody's knocked down again. And Morrigan's dead again. Awesome. Great. Love it.
Immediately.
Awesome. Amazing. Terrific. Awesome.
I shall do so.
Yeah, this fucking wizard piece of shit. Because of course they just have like their magics that do like 20,000 million billion trillion quintillion damage. Why is it always that the enemies do like an unproportionate amount of damage more than me? And why is it always fucking magicians too? Always these fucking robe-wearing hobos. With their fucking adult diapers. Well, let's wait again. Until the 120-second cooldown is over. What is this? Oh, that's a life ward. Oh. That only lasts for 60 seconds. What do you mean it only lasts for 60 seconds? Wait, what? That is bullshit. Oh, the camera.
Yes.
Oh, great. Now she's dead.
Where now?
And she is stunned. And now she is dead. Awesome! Man, I love this game! This is so great! Man, I'm having so much fun with these pieces of shit. Spit on my monitor. Where's this? There's the spit. Go away. Fucking magic. I have such good reasons of why I hate fucking magic in every fucking video game ever, period.
Darkspawn, slay them all! I shall do it.
No, guys, stop it, please.
As you wish.
Another point for me.
Alright, life ward, yay. What is this? Weakness and Curse of Mortality, yeah? Takes spirit damage and is unable to heal. Really? There we go. Great.
Huh.
Fucking wizards, Frost.
Oh, right.
Allow me.
Yes, I could do that for you. It's done.
Right, let's do this again.
Oh, right.
Yes?
Well, you know, at the very least,
Huh.
with the cleansing aura, we don't need injury kits no more. So that's an upside, I guess.
Yes.
Oh look, Lonnie's back. I always find it so funny when Lonnie comes in, goes like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to head off, take care," and then comes back like 20 minutes later.
An order.
I guess those are those little.
I must
Come
have
and
victory.
Here comes trouble.
Those must be those little things. Okay, I thought those deep stalkers would be much more dangerous. They're just little dinosaur-looking things. No, I'm just really afraid because Bass said that the combat doesn't really change in any of those games. And I guess I just don't click with the combat style in this because it infuriates me more than anything else.
I see.
There we go. Why else they don't drop anything? They don't drop any loot, Frost. Can you believe that shit?
Whoa.
I know, right?
You did a good day.
They don't like fire that much, though.
If you insist. Offer and you shall pay.
I guess not a whole lot of things enjoy being on fire, huh?
Don't let them make off with another one.
Anyway, I think we found the dwarf.
Let's make this quick. Let's end this. Wants to fight.
How are you doing, Lonnie?
You should run while you can. Here comes trouble. Tear them apart.
Careful. I don't think that's the last.
First one to kill it gets the prize.
Oh lord. That's a lot of dinosaurs.
Let's finish this.
I suppose violence is the solution. Sometimes the worst will be good. Is that all you've got?
Reminds me of that funny comment yesterday. Why do you have a what was it, a Land for a Time looking ass avatar with tits?
Oh, yes.
Was there any doubt?
Because I like it, that's why.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So how does an elf come to be down here, anyway?
Lord Harrowmont is trying to cheat on your family.
What are you talking about? I've dealt with Harrowmont many times, and he's always been forthright. I'm not ungrateful for your assistance, but I hope you have some evidence to back such an accusation.
See it for yourself.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Will you tell your daughter to vote for Lord Harrowmont? Wait, will you tell your daughter to not to vote for Lord Harrowmont?
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrowmont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. Do you wish to travel with us?
No, I'm going exploring.
Be careful then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
Still have to find a bunch of shit. Right? Hey, Morgan has a level up. Should probably actually skill some of this too. I love how it always says friendly fire possible. Why? Why must friendly fire be possible? Can it not be possible, maybe? That would be nice. Probably that. I like how, like, literally the preset damager has as one thing cluster with use fireball if cluster with at least 3 allies. What the fuck do you mean? Like, what kind of, fireball is an AoE that can affect friendlies too. Why the fuck would that be a standard command? No wonder we've been exploding all the time. Morrigan keeps blowing us up. Well, alright. Just attack this.
Let's make this quick.
Generally don't know why Morgan's also rushing
Yes.
ahead like an idiot.
Nothing but a easy.
Alright, well. Not sure. Lifestone. So I know there's two things we need to like look for down in the mines, right? Like there was the family heritage and the signs of that one person's son. The poor neighbor's dog. So I guess for every time I see her, the dog just gets fatter. Yeah, because, I generally don't know why they, needed to get themselves a Doberman if they barely ever have time. Because, like, my neighbor, Rene, he, works in construction, so a lot of the times he's actually just straight up gone for, like, a week or more. So it basically would be up to his girlfriend, and the girlfriend just never walks the dog. She always just puts it out in the yard. So, yeah, the dog was looking like a normal, healthy dog when like when they got here basically, because then, oh my god, that was this whole thing with his mom too. Like when Rene bought this house, they moved here together with him, his mom, and his wife slash girlfriend. I don't think they're married. But apparently his mom and his girlfriend just are constantly fighting, and eventually got so bad. I remember one time it got so bad that it was like my mom and I, we both looked out the window at the same time, because it was just like just yelling that you could hear throughout the entire neighborhood just coming from the house. And apparently it got so bad that Rene was put up to the choice of his mom or his girlfriend. And apparently he chose the girlfriend, because then the mom moved out again after like 3 months. And yeah, normally it was always his mom that took care of the dog, and his girlfriend just never walks the dog, so now the dog is just, well, basically just fattening up. And like one of the side effects is, I know they wanted to have that dog, that Doberman, as like a guard dog, but since that dog is just, I feel like it's just straight up lonely all the time. Literally whenever anybody walks up to the fence, she immediately just holds her toy ball in her mouth. It just wants to play with everybody that comes close to the property. I'm not sure if you want to guard a dog, you want them to try to play with every stranger that walks by.
Make her preserve us! Poor bastards!
Yes. Thank you for your input, Frost. Oh, good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I had to take my headphones off for a second to take care of something.
Oh, the kitty cats again?
Yeah.
Were they trying to eat your cables again?
No.
Well, that's dangerous. Now you have the cats and Lonnie trying to eat your cables.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. It's the problem when everything is like coated in these like fabric sleeves nowadays.
Now this should be fine.
Okay, Morgan, I will allow 1 instance of friendly fire. Because I did it myself.
I'm trying to be merciful.
Insufficient. Don't you just love that?
You forced our hand.
Like that every single time. It's like when I try to cast anything, it's always like, oh, insufficient mana.
Allow me.
Can't cast this. But it feels like, the enemies never have a mana pool limit.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, another thing that annoys me when it comes to, because like one of my biggest gripes of video games is when I feel I'm being treated unfairly, and it's like, I fucking bet you 90% of all games, all of the enemies just have an unlimited like mana pool or unlimited ammunition. Like, I don't know, even like arrows, things like Dark Souls. Enemies have infinite arrows, and then you can only carry 99 with you, which, sure, it lasts for a while, okay. But the simple fact that they have infinite amounts, and you have a limited amount, is unfair. You can never just have an even playing field, can you? Like, in that regard, it's like Tarkov is probably one of the best examples. Like, you die in one shot, but everything else also dies in one shot. Well, most of the time, depending on where the shot lands, but... At least there, the playing field is kind of even. for the most part. Like, because like even the biggest, most protective armor pieces only protect more of your body, but that doesn't mean that you're completely immune to damage.
Your
you know?
wish?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, of course, you do get an advantage when you have better equipment, and especially like more skill, map knowledge, and better equipment. But it's not like it's not like in an, I don't know, an RPG or something like that, where if you have any form of like PvP in that case, then you're just absolutely and completely fucked. Because if you try to in any of these like level-based games or whatever, right? Like when you try to fight against somebody you're level 10 and you fight against somebody who's level 60, then you're always gonna lose unless you know they go AFK for like half an hour so you can whittle away at their health with your little stick. Scree. See, that is why I like Vintage Story. I hit things with sword, things die. Everybody's happy. Are you happy, Frost?
I'm allergic to happiness. Causes
Fair
me to
enough.
break out in a smile.
Lol.
Sorry, that was a joke. Sorry, that was.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I'm German.
Yeah, it's a real shame. There's one nation in the whole world cursed with cursed with the inability to understand humor.
Yep.
What's
I
not
mean,
funny though is how long I'm having to wait to go into work.
oh yeah, shit. I was about to say a little bit ago. It's like what?
Yeah,
It's
well,
like
see, the
2:30
thing is,
now.
the person who's helping me,
Yeah.
person who's supposed to be helping me is my supervisor,
Yeah.
because, well, she and I are the only ones who realistically know what we're doing. But the whole reason she's where she's at
Lord
currently
Balin
is to meet a new
bad
potential hire
man.
for an area that I've been covering the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Raise
And so
your
Lord
voice
knows
in
how long
favor
that's
of
going to
Lord
take,
Balin. He will bring us
because
change and prosperity.
new person. So I've got to wait for my supervisor to finish up with the new person. And I haven't heard anything back yet.
Oh boy, maybe they forgot about it.
The way the regional manager was acting, I doubt it. I don't think there's going to be any forgetting.
That reminds me. There's a really funny guy, and honestly, coming from me, that means a lot. When I recommend like somebody's YouTube shorts, because I hate YouTube shorts. They're basically like, to me, they're like TikTok but without the logo. But it's God, I forgot his name, but it's like a bald guy who works in the fire department, also slash EMS, because for some reason you guys combine the two, which I feel like is a lot to put on one person.
It might be.
It might be. Alright, I mean, we don't do that. We have, you know, the EMS department and the fire department are two separate things. But hey, it seems to work, I guess? Don't know how you do it, but it seems to work. But yeah, he has like a lot of like shorts where he like imitates skits of things he has encountered while being out, like either as, you know, the fire department or on 911 calls as the paramedic. And oh my god, like I could totally see because I've witnessed some similar things to what he's describing. I can like absolutely like either the absolute insanity of some people or the goal of some people. It's like either it's some absolutely minute stupid bullshit. It's like the fire department being called because it's like, oh the fucking the fire alarm is going off, and it's just doing like that one beep every like 20 seconds, which is an indication that the battery's empty. And he just goes, yeah, no, the battery's empty. Well, can you change them out? And apparently, the fire department does do that?
Huh.
I don't know what state he's from because I honestly I feel like if you asked a firefighter if you call the because funny thing we actually have laws against that too that you can't just like falsify a 911 call to get something done. Or, like literally just calling the fire department because your smoke alarm is beeping or stuff like that. Like if you literally prohibit the 911 emergency services from doing their job, there's actually repercussions. Which does not seem to be the case in America because like the stories that he fucking told of like people, calling 911 because of like a broken toenail or something. It's fucking crazy, yeah. Or then it's like some other things of, people generally almost dying and being like, yeah, maybe I should call 911. It's like a what was this one story? A guy fell from like 2 stories and had like a traumatic brain injury, and he seemed perfectly fine until he started to vomit randomly and speak nonsense because like that's getting really hit hard on the head does a lot of weird things with you. And like bleeding from the well, that's a topical symptom is when you actually have bleeding from the face, but like the actual like internal damage, it's you have a lot of different things like confusion, for example, confusion, paranoia, mania, vomiting, being incomprehensible, that sort of thing, and those are all indications. And the guy seemed perfectly fine, and he had like this whole conversation, and because you have the refusal form that you get out, right? That when you don't need any like medical services or like any emergency services, you have the refusal form, and then you just sign that, and then the emergency services leave, right? And the guy was about to like sign that, and he just started to vomit randomly, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And then apparently that was the moment a neighbor walked by and was like, "Yeah, no, he was working on the roof," and he just looks up and sees that it's like 2 stories up. He's like, "Sir, did you fall from up there?" Yeah, I did, but I'm fine. And just while he's speaking, he's just throwing up more. Yeah, no, I don't think EMS honestly would be something for me. While I would probably enjoy the work itself, I could probably not put up with the people that have no respect for the service. And just especially like it's harsh to say, but there's a lot of old people that literally just view the emergency services as like their personal taxi. I've seen that a lot. And I hate that. I hate that behavior. Um and the other thing is just you come in contact with so many bodily fluids of other people. And other people are so filthy. Even I mean sometimes they can't even do anything about it, but there's just bodily fluids have a lot of contaminants in them. And you never know what somebody might be carrying around or passing along, so you deal with so much vomit, shit, blood. It's not a good time. Yep. Anyway.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
Yeah.
I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzamar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
I heard you're the one King Erdwin did not want ruling.
My father lost 2 sons when one turned against the other. He was mad with grief, and Harrowmont did all he could to drive him over the edge. I was his only living child, and Harrowmont barred me from him. I had to tell him goodbye by common messenger. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
Why would Harrowmont try to take over?
To be king of the greatest city in Thedas? I know you Grey Wardens claim to be above politics, but surely you can't be blind to that lure.
You think you would make a better king?
Do you expect modesty? That is no valuable trait for a king. This is a time for action, not cultured debate. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
It sounds a little extreme. Then you'll honor the agreement with the Wardens?
Absolutely. And sworn on the mail of my ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
How can I help you take the throne?
You have struck a blow against Harrowmont already, and I thank you for that. But there is another faction in play here. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the Carta of Criminals she runs?
Yes. I heard they were wiping the slate with your guardsmen.
They know Orzammar is divided now and has no time for them. It's made them bold. If I show the city I can eliminate such a threat, well, let's just say my position would be stronger.
Just point me at them and your troubles will be over.
Your eagerness is charming. If you can do as you say, you will have the troops you need the moment I take the throne. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the castless will talk more freely with a stranger.
I'll go look.
And I will wait eagerly for your return.
Okie dokie.
And I'm off.
Let's take a wee look, Frosty. Nope, I was going the right way. Yeah. Had a bit of a cough. Don't know if, like, what is going on today, but Today my throat is not the most happiest it's been.
Balin has corrupted the Warden. End this for Harrowmont.
Now we go into battle.
Of course, immediately the opposition dwarves are attacking me. Great.
Yes. You should run while you can.
Go on, Morrigan. Put your back into it and stop dying. Still haven't found a better sword yet. Just have my big old bonking hammer. That just goes bonk. Alright, we're gonna have to leave the Diamond Quarters. And go to Dust Town, now don't we, Frosty?
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference.
We have to leave this place,
Of the hour.
and we have to go
Lord
into
Balin,
the
unable to win
lower areas of the city with the slums, but bang.
Hmm.
Who the fuck?
Hello. Lulu 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 Lulu
no,
Lulu
no.
Lulu 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 will you Lulu 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 use us 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 use us
God
shitter
damn it.
tight tit tight tit tit shy tit 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 tight tit teeter tight tit tit tight tit tit tight tit tit.
Frost,
Yes.
we forgot to change a vital thing. I still have not addressed the text limit in the text-to-speech. It is still the 500 character limit that Twitch has per message, which is a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. God
That is
damn
a
it.
lot.
Hello, mister. God damn it, mister.
Hello.
This
The Warden is joined with
Low
Balin.
get
We
stand
can't
nerd.
Lol.
allow it.
Which one first?
Spam nerd. So rude. See, this is what I get for trying to give Mr. helpful advice of Vintage Story, and then he comes in here and he just spams the text to speech.
Let's make this quick.
I see TTS, I spam TT.
You cannot win.
Well, you know what? That is fair. That is very fair. How are we doing today, mister? Have you been in here? Frosty, when we raided Mr. last time? Or have you been out that time?
Pardon?
Have you been around when we raided Mr. before?
I don't remember.
No, I think Bass was here. You should see what bullshit I gotta deal with. Little bastard spam it like 20 times in a row. Well, yeah, but you also... Well, your mistake is that you have your TTS bound to like an exclamation mark command instead of a redeem. How I put it up is that people, if people don't have sufficient points, they can just spam it, you know? So, little bit of a contingency plan there. But yeah, how are we doing? How's your Vintage Story game coming along? We're gonna play some more Vintage Story today. I mean, honestly, by the end of this week, I'm gonna have it played for like literally every day, I think, for the last month. Fucking building games. And we only have like 150 hours, I think? Something like that. I have both. They both technically cost points, but I have Gamba, so a lot of people have like 40 million. Oh, right, the wheel. It'll be like 40 million points and only costs 50 to redeem. Yeah, when I came in, it was Sparta, I think, who gave me like 100,000 points because I didn't have any at the time. That's great. I mean, honestly, text-to-speech can be funny.
Jarvia said it's dangerous for anyone who
there's some
trusts
that have like these like funny voices. I don't know what.
Curse you, Bale!
I fucking love the Curse You Bale. I'm used to it because the voices in my head is like spam TTS all the time anyway. Fair. Fair. I need to, because there's some bots that just have more fun voices, right? I need to like find what bot people are using, like the bigger streamers are using to have all of the funny voices and stuff.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Like the one, oh my god, there's, as much as I am not a terribly huge fan of Jay Schlatt, he had such a funny clip that I saw the other day where he was just playing Euro Truck out of all games, right? Fucking Schlatt playing Euro Truck. And then he was talking, and just in the middle of him talking, like a fucking text-to-speech just goes, "Thank you for inventing gay people." And he kind of like lost it at that point. But it also said it in like a really, really funny voice. Alright. Where do I have to go now? I genuinely don't know. But yeah, we're gonna play some more. Come on, leave. We're gonna play some more Vintage Story later today. Cause I found out we can't actually. We finally made our titanium, mister. We finally made 16 whole ingots of titanium. And then guess what? I realized that you can only forge it on an anvil tier 5. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna just make a steel anvil. That should be good enough, right? No, wrong. Steel is tier 4. Which means I'm gonna have to actually make, because I was like, I'm just gonna skip stainless. Stainless is a pain in the ass. You need like 6 different things to make it. So I'm just gonna skip it. And it's like, no. You have to make at least 12 ingots of stainless so that you can make a stainless steel anvil, so that you can then make an anvil, or that you can then forge the titanium. And if you want to forge mithril, you're gonna need a titanium anvil. And if you want to forge adamant, you need a mithril anvil. And if you want to forge orichalcum, you need an adamant anvil. And if you want to forge ethereal, you need an orichalcum anvil. You know, they make you go through all of these fucking things. Such a pain in the ass. Shit. I am confused. Don't worry about it. Well, you need anvils to work on different types of metal, you know? So stone is tier 1, I think. Copper is tier 2. Bronze is tier 3. How do I do that with 1.5 stacks of copper nuggets? Well, you see, copper is really, really nice in the beginning because you can cast it. You don't need to forge it yet, right? So in order to forge things, you need an anvil. Now, you had an anvil before, didn't you? Well, you need... Wait, didn't you guys also have bronze? No, you guys already had bronze. So if you have bronze, you can go into the Iron Age. Honestly, bronze is probably the shortest time period that I'm in, generally speaking. Because, like, the moment you have bronze, you can just literally go and farm iron. And iron is usually, like, in such plentiful amounts that it's easy to get lots of it. And then you'll last in iron for quite a while.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dusttown? You need old Nadezda to play tour guide?
Uh-huh. Do you know anything about Jarvia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Where can I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time.
Damn it.
And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Where do I find these tokens?
Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little.
What's up, Frost?
What?
You breathed. You sighed.
Oh.
Here.
Sorry. Just waiting to hear when I need to go in.
At some point later, soon, not now.
Yes.
Does that describe it accurately?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. You know what, Mister? We should probably play Vintage Story together at some. You know, I need to. Oh my God, I need to play Vintage Story with so many people. How do you even do that? How do you even do that, Frost?
Pardon?
How do you play Vintage Story with so many people? Because like, different worlds, different people, different servers, different mods. Gotta buy or host a server. Fuck.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because I know you can local host, but then you need to like do some fuckery with Hamachi, yeah? Otherwise you have to like somehow try and set up a dedicated. That is a pain in the ass. Or you have to buy one. Well, I guess I gotta look into that too at some point.
Yeah.
Annoying. But oh well. I just enjoy the game too much. Oh man, but see, Satisfactory doesn't have that issue. Like you just literally you open it up and then just invite your Steam friends. But I guess that's the upside of being on Steam, which is another reason why I don't understand why he's not putting his game on Steam. Just put it on Steam, you know? But it's like, no, we'll put it on Steam when it's done. Yeah, but when is the game ever gonna be done, you know? Here, I have 10 coins.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
I feel like the money in this game is kind of inconsistent a bit. Because, like, remember... Well, you probably don't remember, but in the very beginning of the game... there was, like, this one elf that was like, yeah, with 10 silver I could rent an entire house and I could prevent my family from moving away. And then... And now it's just like, I literally just gave this dwarf 10 silver and she's like, I could eat a full meal today. Honestly, just charge 30% more and put it on Steam. Well, that's... See, that's a bit of a thing, too. Steam, if you know Pirate Software, he does a lot of, like, work with Steam. Because, you know, he literally developed the game. I still don't know if it's Hearthstone or Hearthstone, but I think it's Hearthstone. He talks about that, and he says that any of the 30% charge rate that Steam has is only from sales on the Steam platform. And as the developer, you can always just request keys, right? So you could totally do that. You could say, hey, on Steam, or I think maybe there was a... I don't know if Steam has like laws against that or like rules against it. I don't remember. It might do actually. But I guess potentially you could just charge more on Steam if there's no rules against it to make up for the 30%, and then just still have the $21 on the website. Because like you can always ask Steam as the developer, to get what's it called? Keys, right? And then you can distribute the keys. And Steam doesn't charge you anything. And Steam literally only takes 30% of any charge on the platform. So if you just, let's say you take 10,000 keys from Steam, you tell Steam, yo, I want 10,000 keys for my game. And then, like, let's say you sell those keys through your website or itch.io or Humble Bundle or whatever. Then you can charge those $20, $21, whatever. And those fees don't apply, and people can still then just activate the key on Steam. Like, in that regards, there's a reason why everybody's on Steam, right? Like, Steam is genuinely a very, very good platform, both for the developers, like the sellers of video games, and the buyers of video games. Well, shit. Where am I going to find that? Let's see if we can go into the proving now, maybe. People are way more likely to buy it on a platform they're familiar with anyways. Yeah, it's also... The thing is just, Steam is easy to use,
Do
right?
you miss the cloister much? I heard you were
Quiet.
quite happy there.
Yes, I was generally.
Quiet,
It was
you
peaceful and it gave me a new
NPCs.
start. No one knew who I...
There's just more people, right? And, like, oftentimes, especially for indie games, it can be like a positive snowballing effect that when people hear from your game and they're like, you know, yo, this game is really good because Vintage Story is really good. Like, personally, I enjoy it more than vanilla Minecraft. By a long shot. And then you get those positive reviews, and then maybe, you know, one or two important, you know, big, influential people, like streamers or YouTubers or whatever, get their eyes on it, spread the attention, and then just more and more and more people will get to it. And Steam is just so convenient, because, like, all you need to do is install Steam, and then, you know, everything is going through Steam. You buy the games, you install the games, you play the games, everything is in one spot, and it's just this, like, ease of convenience. Yeah, I mean, funny enough, I did get a lot of people interested. Like Bass is interested. Um, Lonnie actually got the game because of me. I think Frost sparked interest too. But yeah, I'm kind of proud of that too. When I can get people interested in a game like Vermintide, I got a few people to get interested in Vermintide. Like spreading the joy for smaller games, absolutely something like you know, do my part to spread the awareness of like small games that definitely deserve the attention.
Aha, you're back. Did you wish to fight in the proving today?
Yes.
Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Kalie of the Grey Wardens.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful.
Yeah, Kalie's
We
such a
actually have an
mouthful.
opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Is Kalie a real mouthful, Frost? Hi, Pony. Biggest hurdle is people getting to play it because at face value looks like a Minecraft ripoff. That can be the first impression, but it's like, if you spend any time, you quickly like realize that there is so much more to it. Like just literally within the first like hour or two, you like quickly notice that there is so much more to the game, and it just like keeps going, right? Because yeah, with all of the shit that Minecraft has nowadays, so one thing that I do have a like complaint about is in Vintage Story is a bit like the enemies sometimes are a bit too aggressive, like as in they spawn too often. There's like a personal issue because I do go like cave diving a lot. But that's a gameplay aspect, right? I guess from the progression, one of the biggest issues I have with the game is just there is not really that much endgame. Your endgame in the game is basically just have the highest tier of materials and, you know, make armors and tools out of it. Because, like, that requires the most effort and input, right? In Minecraft, you have all of these things. Like, gearing up and finding all of these things is only part of the process, right? Then you have, like, all of this other stuff. You have the Nether, you have the End, you have the Wither boss, you have the Ender Dragon. You have all of these, like, exploring things, you know? And clearly the glider in Vintage Story is a bit of a, you know, inspired by the Elytra, of course. I thought there was a boss. I actually don't know. I know you have the one big dungeon they created, which is called the Resonance Archives. Also, wait, no, I said High Pony, right? Yeah. I actually don't know if that dungeon has a boss in it. I don't think so. I did say hello? Okay, good. I'm kind of hoping they're expanding on that. I mean, it's a small team. They have like what? I think they have one. They have one full-time developer. That's another thing. If they put it on Steam, I feel like they could probably have a lot more revenue coming in. To like hire more people. My browser shit the bed randomly. Apparently, my streams have that effect on people. Bass's browser the other day also crashed.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
It's just Twitch in general, dog shit website. I mean, there are certainly a lot of things that could be improved about Twitch, yes. Like, for example, they could treat their content creators a lot better. And, you know, maybe you don't take... Chat constantly connects and disconnects all the time for me. Oh, yeah, no, that is an issue that I'm dealing with as well. It's not as much of a problem for me personally, but my problem is the interaction thing called the TITS software, the Twitch Integrated Throwing System, that, you know, lets you chuck sushi and other things at my head or, like, you know, over the screen. That does not have an auto reconnect, which is really annoying. So sometimes if that bot gets disconnected, it's just broken until somebody tells me that it's broken. So that's really annoying, and I wish that would be a little bit more stable. I kind of wish they would support higher bit rates too, but like 6,000 is the highest bit rate they support.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today he fights as champion for the Royal Prince Balin against a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Wait, am I I am the only one. Well, as long as there are no wizards.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Swearn is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Next,
Should probably
you're up
ask.
against Miaja and Lukejan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukejan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin?
I have so many things running for stream, my poor laptop struggles hard. Oh, dude. Trust me. OBS, plus VTube Studio, plus the face tracker, plus the integrated throwing system, is like 40% idle load on my GPU at all times. And it is a lot. Like, there are some games that I generally cannot play with my VTube model. Like, for example, Helldivers is one game that just absolutely struggles so hard that I have to just turn it off, otherwise it will not run properly. But then again, Helldivers is not really the most optimized of games to begin with. Yeah, I still need to, we're currently in the renovations, right? We went to go look for carpets today. For the new room that I'm renovating, because I'm moving into a bigger room in the house. For all of my streaming stuff and whatnot. And, yeah. Want to get some nice carpet for that, and then I also want to have, like, a lot more desk space. And then I can actually finally fit 2 monitors on it. And then hopefully at some point we'll have 2 monitors. Yay. That I could put down. And, you know, no longer have to constantly struggle between chat and game. And I could finally have the chat on a separate monitor rather than just have it displayed on the same screen. Because that's a bit of a pain. And, like, a lot of things... I do like the, I don't know how you do it on only one. So I have this program called Twitch Chat Overlay. And it just... It's a really nice overlay on the screen for me. The problem is it's only chat messages. Nothing else. So when somebody uses redeems, or somebody, like, you know, has, like, uses one of those power-ups that Twitch introduced, or somebody, like, has a donation or gift subs, I always have to tab out to actually see who did it, because that does not pop up in the chat, which is a problem. So hopefully that will be addressed with all of those issues. Yeah. Then we're off to do more greatness. 250 followers, it's crazy. Like, I reached 250 followers last week, and now I'm already at 261. I think Chatty has an overlay feature. What's Chatty? Is that like an OBS alternative or something?
Alright then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. The Grey Warden will face the notorious duo, the Warrior Caste Twin Terrors, now fighting as champions for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukejan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Wow, I can only be mean.
That's it. No other option.
No, there's only mean and also, well, slightly less mean, I think. It's a third-party chat program, what I use to read chat instead of Twitch in my browser. Ah. Yeah, I would probably just pull up my, what's it called, the stream manager on my second monitor, because that, like, gives me a nice overview of everything. Like, I can see the bitrate, I can see the chat. I also can do, like, moderator actions if I need to. Now, the thing is, the longest reason why I always refused to get a second screen was just because I never used a second screen ever before. And, you know, everybody that knows me knows that I hate change. I'm definitely a person that grows very slow, accustomed to new things. I like things that I know. I like things that I know how to use and deal with, and everything new is, you know, new.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
And I'm off.
Fucking miss, really?
Watch your back, Miaja!
Yes. Anyone got a spare second wind? No?
Can I please hit now? There we go. Alright, easy peasy.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
I'm covered in ketchup again.
Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I never used Stream Manager. It reminds me of Windows 8 and I hate it for that. Oh man. I also hate it Windows 8. I miss Windows 7, honestly. Best operating system ever. I never had issues with Windows 7 ever. It was such a good operating system. I loved Windows 7. What are your opinions on Windows 7, Frost? Alright, Frost is a fan of Windows 7 as well. Who's my next opponent?
Next up is Roshan, the only survivor of the Deep Roads raid to retake the Kobaliman Taig. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving. So far, the Grey Warden has won the field, but victory is far from assured. Next to challenge that perfect record is Expeditionary Captain Roshan. Will he find Valos Atreidim and defeat the Grey Warden?
I doubt it. As long as you're not
It does me great honor to face you, Warden.
As long as it's not a fucking magician, we should be fine. Those are my weakness.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Fight. I love my pommel strike. I just always just start with that. Really? Fucking miss.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
I hate it when my hammer
Better
misses.
and better, Warden. I never would have guessed you could triumph over Captain Roshan. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Why is everybody else so easy right now? Like, I swear to God, the moment we stepped foot into the Deep Roads and there were like 2 wizards, they immediately just deleted our faces. I hate wizards. I hate wizards in every game. Fucking hate magic. Magic is for pussies. And babies. All of those wizards are just... They just wear their robes. They're just robe-wearing hobos. And I fucking bet you every wizard that wears robes wears adult diapers beneath. Literally everyone. I bet you. Actually like Windows 11, but that's only after I've done a fuckload of reg edits to fix the shit I don't like about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot of specifics. I'm just gonna pretend I did not read that. Windows 11 has a lot of specifics that I do not like. But from a consumer perspective, it's mostly the UI that annoys me, and I know you can mostly turn that back to how it's looking in Windows 10. But as of right now, I am happy where things are, and should they force me to upgrade at some point, I guess I will, but as it stands right now, I'm just gonna run with my Windows 10. And I am happy where we are at the moment.
Pick a partner, because this will be paired combat against Davianic and his second Oleniv. Davianic's been a feared fighter in this arena since he was accused of murdering his own brother. He fought to prove his innocence. When the ancestors cleared him, he went on to be a 4-time Grand Proving Champion. Are you ready to begin?
They cutting updates for pretty soon though? Not as far as I'm aware. It's still gonna support it to like 2026 or something like that. So
End of life is fall of next year.
Really?
Yes.
Well, shit. Well, I guess we still have
and
about.
unless you got enterprise money to pay for the long term servicing, that's gonna be it.
Well, I guess by next fall we're gonna have to update to Windows 11 then. Great. Looking forward to that. Just watch me upgrade to Windows 11 and it just breaks everything. They're deleting your face. Well, just use Explorer Patcher. That's all the fixes to keep the good shit about Windows 10. I want Windows 7 back. Ah, my snoot! I miss Windows 7. Such a good program. I really liked Windows 7.
All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Grey Warden, choose your second, for now you face Lord Davianic Volney and Oleniv.
Alright, Morrigan, your
Last
go.
one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Fight. Wait, what the fuck? The Sunder Armor debuff from the last match is still fucking active. Are you kidding me? That is bullshit.
I am ready.
Haha. I love magic swords are boring. Heresy!
Here I am.
Frost, heresy! Fireballs are badass. They can't be.
The winner is the Grey Warden! You prove yourself a master of paired combat, Warden. I congratulate both you and your second. Are you ready for your next opponent?
How many fucking fights are there? Lord. I never played a wizard in D&D, I'm gonna be honest. Man, I want to play D&D again at some point in my life. I haven't been able to play like any D&D campaigns in like the last 4 years. Or 5 years? No, 5 years. Yeah, 2019. That's a long time. That's sad. I would really like to play some dice role-playing games again.
This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test?
I want to play D&D at least once in my life. Aww.
May the ancestors choose wisely.
It's definitely great fun.
Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Naidukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him, the Grey Warden came from nowhere, cutting a swath through Orzamar's finest warriors. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well. It will be a pleasure seeing you fall.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
You know, the good thing is about dwarves, no fucking wizards. So fucking eat fireball, bitch.
Yes?
And everybody's already at half health. Come on, attack him, please. Oh, Morgan is dead. Why is Morgan dead? Why is Morgan dead again? God damn it, Morgan, you're making us look bad.
I'll try to be merciful. Make a preserver.
You need to fucking chillax there for a second. Now, D&D is a lot of fun, but it also can be problematic.
How about you then?
Because, like, a lot of the times, you gotta have, like, a good team.
Push them back!
And it can also, like, lead to a lot of, like, drama, sadly.
I never liked this part.
Miss.
Let's make this quick.
There we go. Oh, there goes Liliana. Come on, eat shit. There we go. Oh wait, they have a... That's what's been attacking us from a distance. They have a fucking... Okay, a fucking archer.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then I am pleased to announce the Grey Warden as the winner of this memorial proving, the favorite of the ancestors.
Yay, it was an honor.
Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
And now what? I didn't even get a reward for that. Well, oh, we still need to find out the paper.
I knew this shit.
Oh.
That would be risky. Coin for the man who takes the warden down.
Why is he attacking me?
Another battle, I
I don't know. Great. I'm slowed, and the moment I actually I waddled my ass over there to the last enemy that was already dead. Oh, I found a book for the library quest, Frost. Look at that. Probably that. Have I seen her sneaking, like, at all? I don't think so. Yeah, enemies, any activate stealth. Oh, great. It deactivates this. Awesome. Well, now what? Dirty fighting below the belt. Dual weapon sweep, poison making. Activate mode. Song of Valor. Mister's gotta head out to the store. Have a good stream. Peace and love. Thank you so much for swinging by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good run at the store. And we're going to do things and stuff and things. No, I generally have problems following what we're actually doing in this game. What are we doing? We're trying to get the dwarves on our side. And in order to do that, we have to find out who this lady is. Right? Who this lady is that is running the Thieves Guild or whatever. But in order to find that, we need to find a door, and we have to have a special token, but it doesn't tell us how we find that special token.
Fine to see you here, Warden.
So...
A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Informal? I'm game.
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Sure.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Oh shit. What? A blood mage? You fucking what? Where do they have a blood mage?
You are fighting on you.
Oh shit.
How amusing.
Dude, why do they hit like 20 times harder than... Oh. Come on, do it. More again!
I shall do it.
Someone tell them to stop
Okay.
hitting me!
Oh, this should be good.
Alright.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the
wizards.
receipts. Let me know if you want to go again. I'll be here.
Oh, and I got 12 silver. I got 12 silver for that fight, and I had a fucking blood mage with them. Why did the dwarves suddenly have a blood mage? Fucking scusi?
As you say.
Oh dear, what do you want?
Good fight today. I'm sorry I had to sit it out.
Okay. He doesn't want to talk.
You did me honor, Warden.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now.
Oh.
Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
So that motherfucker tried to buy the tome.
Not bad for a surfacer.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Alright. Oh, the twins.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I have immediately... guys, it's happening again. That voice from the other character, that's the voice actress that spoke the main character in Fallout 4. The female main character in Fallout 4. What is BioWare just like sharing all of the voice actors they use with Bethesda? What is happening? There's literally at least like a good 5 or so voice actors I've recognized now that I have done voices in Bethesda games or in this game too. What are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Ah. Whose side are you on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
That made both your efforts triumph.
May the ancestors choose their champion wisely.
I am the champion, we already settled that. That doesn't go anywhere. Well, I have the book, but that didn't get me any closer to what I need to do. What do I need to do?
There are some good fighters here today. I wish I could be up there.
Guard. Where would I possibly find one of them tokens? Oh. I think we're getting to the point already. It's doing the thing again where it's starting to like take really long to load between screens, which is never a good sign. Yeah, it just says obtain a finger bone token. Great. Where? Well, it's definitely not gonna be in the Diamond Quarters. Like, my gut would say that it can only really be in Dust Town, but... nope. Well, let's hand in the book while we have it before I forget about it. Hopefully the game doesn't crash in the meantime. Yeah, I feel like that's like a strange memory leak issue or something with this, because it's like... The more we play, or the longer we play, the more issues the game
Orzammar
gets.
questions Lord Balin's ability to win the throne without Grey Warden assistance.
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Balin. A clear
Oh,
statement
maybe I should actually
against
talk
the
to the
backward
prince.
policies of Lord
He might know
Harrowall.
something. That would be a thing to try, I guess. Hi, I have your book back.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time.
Yes, and? He didn't give me jack shit for... Oh my god. He didn't give me anything for bringing him his stupid book back. What do you mean? What's up, Frost?
Huh?
You said something?
Oh, sorry, just talking to myself.
Okie
Warden,
dokie.
I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you? Not until something forces their hands, I'm afraid.
Okay, nothing changed in here. Where was the prince again? I think he might have been in the quarters themselves, in the palace. Maybe. Oh my god. Just progressively longer loading times over and over. Ridiculous. Nope. Nope. Ah, here he is, I think. Yes. Did I ever look back here? I didn't. Wow. You know, it looks like the king has its own like bathtub, even with like an inlet. But then again, like I always just keep wondering, how do you get the water back out again? Out of those stone tubs.
I'm surprised to see you back. I've heard of no tragic events in Dust Town. Have you accomplished what I asked?
Oh, great. Okay, well...
I wouldn't dawdle. The longer you take, the more both Jarvia and the Darkspawn build their power.
Great. The prince just literally goes, I haven't heard of any tragic events in Dust Town yet. Have you accomplished what I asked for? So, well, at least I guess that's the subtle hint that everything that I'm looking for is in Dust Town, I assume. It's just a relatively small, like, play area, so I was thinking that... Nah, I don't know. Who knows? But that's... Oh, right, so that's what the door is for that we couldn't open so far.
All be aware. Have aligned with Lord Balin. Be not afraid to follow suit.
Grey Wardens endorse anarchy in Orzammar. Support Lord Harrowmont and his stand for...
Oh god, I feel like Noah's just starting to gamble. Every loading screen could be the next. You know what, Frost? Are you still there, Frosty?
Yes.
Isn't it funny? Dust Town. Isn't it funny how, like, a game from... How old is this again? Like, 15, 16 years, something like that ago? Has, like, about the same amount of loading screens, such as Starfield, for example, a game that literally came out last year. Or you know what? This game might actually have a little bit lesser loading screens than Starfield, actually. Like, the loading screens just annoyed me in Starfield. Because it was literally every 5 minutes. At the very least. Just constantly. Hello, Tayal. Have you lost your sanity yet? Did I ever have one to begin with? Would be the more...
That's a good question.
Would be the more prominent question. Well, but like in regards for the current moment, not yet. No, not in this stream.
I don't know anything. Leave me alone!
Don't you go asking so many questions. Get you in trouble one day.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes, I did.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
What? What? That's like a reverse flat earther. It's like if I go topsides, I'm gonna fall into the sky. That is funny. I can sell you a sanity, yeah? The slightly used in damage, though. I like how Tail just goes, I can sell you a sanity. I better hold on tight.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Do you know anything about the small rodents down here?
Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing.
Could you catch one for me?
What for? You going to cook them up yourself?
Wait, what? God damn it. That actually turns into a okay. Alright. This in-depth detail, I sort of just immediately love. That's something you generally don't see in modern games. Our companion just randomly at one point said, "Oh, have you seen those small things running around? They're so cute. I would like one as a pet." Just literally as in a passing, like side dialogue. And then now we can just be like, "Yo, we want to catch one and give it to her as a pet."
Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me?
20 silver.
Real silver, huh? I'll get you a big one for that. Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you.
Boop. He just disappears. Why do you think they called nuggets? Well, yes and?
Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy?
Do you know anything about the Carta?
What are you trying to do? Kill me? Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy?
Do you know where I could find the base?
Keep asking questions like that, and you'll get dragged in soon enough.
I am just asking everybody, but like, hey, do you know like this infamous hitman? Where can I find him? Do you know where he is? You know, do you know how I get into his house?
That Jarvie is a dangerous one.
I'm no one, don't look at me.
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
What? 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once. Is she trying to, she trying to get some action? Do you know anything about the Carta?
I weren't talking to you. Hear me? We weren't talking. Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for
What
a
about
tumble.
the base?
It's everywhere. That's the problem. There's nowhere she can't see you.
Okay, this is a bit of a problem because we literally talked to.
Well,
Oh.
look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
And they're just immediately fighting. They're always fighting, Frost.
Drink water, you dehydrated
Wipe
wretch!
him out quickly.
I don't have no water.
Oh, right.
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
I don't have any water. Remember that water ran out like an hour ago. Tell me where to find her, or you join them.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
I told you to get some water an hour ago. Yeah, but okay. Then I have to get up and abandon all of you guys. And you know what happens when I get up and abandon you guys? Then you guys leave, and then Kalie is sad. And to prevent Kalie being sad, I don't leave. Alright, that's my logic here. Right, Frost?
Mm-hmm.
You have a Frost? I do. I do have a Frost. He's very cold. Uh, sure.
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person.
How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
Well, that was funny. Oh boy. I feel like Talaxis really is forcing those puns sometimes. Really squeezing them. Alright, this
And
should
I'm
be the
off.
door, right? Put the finger in. Aha. Yes. Ah, is the game gonna load or is it gonna crash? Hey, it actually loaded. Look at that. Nope, wrong side. Durr. Alright. But I'm thinking... Let's check our time. 2 hours 42? Yeah, it's gonna do alright for today. I know we were... But I mean, I did announce it was going to be a shorter stream. Again.
You did.
I did. I did announce that. Anyway. Let's take a wee peek right now who's currently live. We got... My chat's in the way. Why is my chat always in the way? I should probably actually... Hold on. I want to move my chat so I can actually see... Toggle borders.
I love
Nah, my snoo! Always with the snoo. And a Borgor. A Borgor for Dura. I haven't seen Dura in a little bit. Alright. We have... I think Mikey? We got Mikey. Oh, fucking Lonnie is also live? Who's playing... Oh no, Lonnie's playing Modern Warfare 3. Why is Lonnie doing that to themselves?
Good question.
I do not know why people would subject themselves willingly, but hey. To each their own, right?
Yep.
Sirius is also live. Who haven't we rated in a while? Well, there is Mikey, right? We haven't rated Mikey in a while. Whoops. What the hell is she playing? AI, the Somnium Files? I've never heard of that before. What the fuck? It looks like Persona-esque. I also never played Persona. No, I'm not gonna play Persona. I just want to say that. Okay, let's rate Mikey. Some values sanity, others just give it away like Halloween candy. I don't know what you're talking about, Delaxis. All I know is that we're gonna wrap up, and then I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna make tuna pizza today again because the box I bought had two of them in it, and I still have some cheese that also needs to go, so I'm gonna put some cheese on that. All right, let me do my outro, Frosty. thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, if you like hanging out, if you like chatting and watching me play games, maybe consider leaving a follow if you haven't already. I also have a Discord that you can join. And if you picked a streaming role, you will get a live notification whenever I go live so that you'll never miss me again. That's everything I have to say for now. As always, make sure you check back again in a couple of hours when we'll be having our second stream of the day, when we will be, of course, playing more Vintage Story today. And then tomorrow we have our big event coming up, our 10-hour with time extendable Donathon for our 250 follower celebration. So that's going to be fun and interesting, and we'll see how that goes. But with all of that being said, once again, thank you everybody so much for watching. Let's go ahead and set up our raid for Mikey. And yeah, all of that being said, I hope that I can catch all of you guys back in the next one. And until then, boy boy!